Well, Ethereum is getting a new upgrade shortly, which is very exciting because people have been waiting for it for a long time, and it's finally here. Or is it, as the latest updates point out, to yet other delay? Yes, you heard it right, yet another delay. Let's wait and watch. Anyways, in this video, I'm going to go over precisely what these new changes will be and how to prepare for them. What will happen to the price of Ethereum after it happens? I'd want to clear up any misconceptions about what it will not do to Ethereum, because there has been some miscommunication, but as far as the price goes, it's been quite wild since Bitcoin was up 4.7% last month compared to Ethereum's 17.5%, which is pretty incredible. The reason for this is that people have been buying this new upgrade because they're so excited about it, as I am. This upgrade is officially called the merge, and the simplest way to describe exactly what is that it's migration from proof of work to proof of stake, which is supposed to make Ethereum a lot more energy efficient. This is going to get pretty nerdy and complicated. I'm going to put you to sleep for the duration of this watch, but I guarantee you'll learn something new. I'm super excited, so let's get started. Why don't we subscribe and ring the notification bell before we get started? That way, you'll never miss another one of our awesome videos. I hope you're doing well. So, according to a recent study of 2,000 Americans conducted by Starkware, around 53% feel that crypto will be the future of banking, and that percentage rises to 68% for those between the ages of 35 and 44, which is also rather exciting. The goal of this upgrade is to make Ethereum more efficient and sustainable, with a power level of over 9,000. I recall reading about this improvement in 2015, and how it will be available in 2016. This was around the time that I wanted to get into mining Ethereum, and I remember reading that mining was going to become obsolete. And I wish I hadn't listened to them, because I would have probably made a lot more money. But it looks like this upgrade is finally coming this year, the merge between the Ethereum mainnet, which is based on proof of work, and the Beacon chain, which is a parallel network that runs alongside Ethereum's mainnet. So imagine two distinct Ethereums that are playing by two different rules going to merge together Vegeto style. It seems like the date will be mostly somewhere in the later half of this year, if not June or July, for first phase of the merging. And here's how you upgrade. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to transfer your coins anywhere. You don't have to download anything special. And if you're just holding Ethereum, you don't have to do it yourself. It will upgrade automatically. So it's critical to understand precisely what's going to occur, because the big upgrade will be a switch from proof of work to proof of stake consensus model. And here's what that signifies. There are many different consensus models, but the two you've probably heard of are proof of stake and proof of work. And all they are at the end of the day is just a way for crypto to validate transactions in a way that's safe and decentralized, in a way that everyone can agree on. Now to get a little bit nerdier, and it is called the economic civil resistance. The more effective someone becomes from mining these resources, the less likely they are to attack the network, fake a transaction, or double spend, because they'd only be negatively affecting their possessed resources. So these consensus models try to balance power by making sure that no one has the majority hash power as long as they're engaged in the system. They wouldn't attack it since they're profiting from it, and all they're doing is ensuring that crypto can authenticate payments in a secure, decentralized manner. A consensus model is used by all cryptos. Ethereum's consensus, for example, is still predicated on proof of work, which has been widely condemned as a waste of resources. It is inefficient since it necessitates the purchase of highly expensive mining equipment that is always power hungry and eventually becomes outdated. As a result, Ethereum will switch to proof of stake. The more stakes you hold, the juicier and sweeter they are, the more powerful you become. The reason they selected stakes is because they need to absorb the souls of vegan to power the network. I'm just kidding. You just want to make sure you're not falling asleep. Evidence of stake is the more money. If you want to be a part of this ecosystem and make money from it in this new Ethereum upgrade, here's how you can do it. Anyone can become a validator by staking 32 Ethereum, which is currently worth around 110k, which is a lot of money, but keep in mind that this is money you are locking up for a short period of time until you want it back, and then you're no longer a validator. But it was low enough to entice a lot of people to engage, and for joining and locking up your Ethereum, you are rewarded with an annual interest rate, or APR, which is now about 4.7, but will most likely fall down as more people join the network and stake their coins. These rewards are paid out every 6.5 minutes, which is a period of time known as an epoch. What's cool about proof of stake is that you need to own something like 66% of the entire circulating supply to perform a double spend attack, which means you need to own something like 80 million Ethereum worth only $272 billion to attack it. And if you own $272 billion worth of anything, you probably have better things to do than attack it. The second nice thing is that you will be penalized if you try to be sly and attack the network by using dishonest validators. Now that we've covered the technical, let's talk about the advantages and why this is so wonderful. The first advantage of this improvement is that Ethereum will emit 99% less carbon and greenhouse gases, since you will no longer need to run inefficient mining devices 24/7. To be honest, it won't reach 100 for a long time, because a node still needs a very contemporary machine to function that still uses electricity, but it's a lot cheaper and more efficient, which is how you can save a lot of money on your energy by switching to Geico. The second benefit of this upgrade is that it will increase decentralization, because proof of work requires expensive and complicated mining hardware, as well as access to cheap electricity, which is not available to everyone. Finally, you need knowledge and technology, which is not available to everyone. I've always wanted to be a miner, but I thought it was too expensive and complicated for me to figure out, so I never got into it. With proof of stake, all it takes is for someone to download a node, stake their money, and run their computer 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and it doesn't require that much expertise, so anyone can do it, which is how it increases decentralization. The third advantage of this update is that it will make Ethereum safer. In fact, Vitalik Buterin computed this statistically, and it's quite intriguing because he compared how much it would cost to attack a network for every $1 per day in block rewards, because if it costs less than $1 to make $1, it becomes profitable to attack and people are incentivized for the wrong reasons. For example, if I know that I can spend a quarter to make $1, I'll spend this quarter to make $1, but if I know that I have to spend $100 to make $1. This is where it gets really interesting. Enter the triple occurring, which is a spin on Bitcoins in which the block reward is halved in half every 4 years, and as the block reward is lowered, the issuance rate decreases. The issuance rate is the pace at which new coins are created, and as of right now, we are issuing around 13,000 to 13,500 coins every day on Ethereum, which translates to about 5 million coins per year, or about 4.1% of the yearly supply. We are currently making more Ethereum than we are burning, but when the merger occurs in June or July or later of this year, we will cut the pace of Ethereum production by 90%, which is the equal of 3 Bitcoin events, and it will take Bitcoin another 12 years to have the same net impact. According to some estimates, the inflation rate will drop from 4% to 0.3% per year, which is insane, and during periods of high activity on Ethereum, such as when a new exciting popular NFT project is launched, Ethereum will most likely be deflationary, meaning we will burn or get rid of more Ethereum than we create. Which also means that the price of Ethereum will undoubtedly rise, but how much it will rise is the million-dollar question. I'm not sure if that's true, and I wish I could sit here and tell you that it will be by June or July or later of this year, but the truth is that no one knows what's going to happen, because it's impossible to tell exactly how much of the news has already been priced in, because people are unpredictable. We're getting closer to completing this improvement. The price will continue to rise as more people learn about this upgrade, but I believe the price will fall in the short term as people sell the news because they've already bought the rumors. But in the long run, I believe this is extremely bullish for Ethereum, because Ethereum is constantly updating and evolving, and it's creating more and more demand for all these crazy cool applications like NFTs and decentralized autonomous organizations. Ethereum is gaining popularity, so if we're waiting for something called Ethereum 2.0, let's see how it pans out. That's all for today's show. I will get back to you with another video. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button and ring the notification bell so that whenever I will back with another video, you will be notified. Thanks for watching.